Okay, real quick. Who else is in their fucking area? Because I am. And I don't think people still say story time, but this is a story time for your ass. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, first of all, I moved to another side of town in the same city. There are two gas stations, one of which little sprinkle of hood, just a little spiciness of hood. The other one is a rather nice, same company. Go figure. But anyway, getting to the hood sprinkle is that's what we gonna call this gas station is easier for me to get to than the other one. It's as far as traffic patterns, it's just easier. Now, on this particular day, I don't know if my brain exploded. I don't know what happened to me personally, but I was driving into the gas station and I see this young gentleman. We'll call him Walmart version Busta Rhymes. Was standing outside, no shirt on. He was an attractive gentleman, young man. I'll say young man. He was attractive, but still no shirt. It wasn't even that hot that day, and I drove past to get to my to where I was going to pump my gas, and I noticed that his entire behind was out. Now he did have on underwear, but it was like his whole entire, all of his ass cheeks were out. And I know you guys have seen this probably several times a day, but for some reason that day, my inner, get off my lawn, cut that music down, what's that ruckus? It just bubbled up inside of me. So when I turned and I saw that, I said, ugh. This is in my soul, just kind of went, ugh. But whatever. I go in and to go pay for my gas. And as I'm standing at the counter, the young man, low budget Busta Rhymes, walks in and says angrily, where the paper towels at? Y'all ain't got no motherfucking paper towels. And so at this point, I look back and then I look at the lady and I could not contain my laughter. And I started laughing. And so she looked up from her phone because she hadn't waited on me yet because she was enthralled by a text message conversation. So I guess my business was just too much for her to take her eyes off of her phone for 10 seconds. So when she looked up at me, I said, girl, his whole behind is out. And she looked at me like a balloon just got popped and then immediately looked back down at her phone. So I'm thinking, that's weird. So me, brain busted, says even louder, and I lean over so that the people in the back can hear me. His whole behind is out. And she would not look up at me. But here awakens the other cashier. And she leans over. She kind of turns her head and looks at the other girl and goes, what'd she say? So the young lady that was supposed to be helping me looks over, and I swear I'm putting it on a t-shirt. If I don't put this on a t-shirt, something is wrong. She leans over, and I'm going to try to do it exactly the way she did it. She goes, she talking about your husband. Okay, it was like a moment of silence. Dun, dun, dun. And so my eyes link up with the young lady who is his wife. And I don't know what happened. I can't explain what came over me. But instead of reacting like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I was like, girl, for real? And immediately started laughing. Started laughing and could not stop laughing. And as I'm laughing, Payless Busta Rhymes is walking to the front. So I guess he hears the laughing and sees their faces. And she looks over at him and she goes, "Bae, she talking about your pants and your butt hanging out." And that made I literally was like, bink, this is a conversation they've had at home. She wants him to pull his pants up. Was it my business? No. Did I have anything to do with that? No. Should I probably have shut my mouth? Should I probably apologize? Should I probably have stopped laughing? All of the above. But me and who I am could not let it go. I continued to laugh. So he comes up. Because at this point, I'm thinking, is this real life? Is this pranked? Like, is this really real? Because out of all of the people, this is her husband, and I'm talking about her husband in front of her to someone else, and she's there to witness it. Wow. You can't. So when he comes up, he hears all of this, and she says this to him, and then he looks over at me, and he goes, "She'll be all right." And at that moment, I thought, you know what? This might be the day that I get my ass kicked in public, and it goes on World Star or TikTok or Instagram, and I'm just that lady that got beat up at the gas station because she couldn't stop laughing. So I just continued to laugh because I couldn't stop. What is that? I don't know what that is, but I kept laughing. I laughed all the way out of the gas station to my car and pumped my gas, all $10 of it, and which is like 3 gallons. And he walks out, and I don't know if this was his attempt to either intimidate me or wanting a scene to happen. There were about 2 other people pumping gas. I don't know which one of those, but he comes out and he says really loud, he's like, "You worried about the wrong things." Me. I don't know what happened, if it was a full moon. I don't know what. But Fuck It Era Pearl was like, "You are absolutely right." And I smiled at him just like that. And then I laughed. I laughed so loud. You would have thought that I was like on laughing gas or something. But literally, here's the deal. When I did that, this is what he did. This 6'3", maybe 200-pound man literally could say nothing. He was like this. Looked a little scared. So I got in my car and I drove off, and with my windows down, still cackling. And so I look back and he's still stuck. So the moral of the story is, laughter is the best medicine, and it cures everything. Now, would I have taken that ass whooping? Yeah, because I mean, it was gonna be 3 against 1. Probably the girl would have put her phone down. His wife would have came from behind the counter. He would have probably tried to swing on me. I don't know, but what was I gonna do? Let's get it. Like, it's just that day. So yeah, that's just the moral of the story I had to share. I'm out. And please keep me safe, Lord. Bye.